In 2011, Dante, the son of drug lord Hernan, tries to stop Dom and Brian from stealing the vault containing the fortune of his father. However, Dom uses the vault to ram Dante's turreted SUV into the ocean, but Dante survives and swears revenge against Dom. After stopping the upload of Project Ares, Dom continues raising his son Little B with his wife Letty. Later, they are visited by Roman, TJ, Ramsey, Han, and Dom's grandmother Abuelita for a family reunion. The team is assigned for a new mission in Rome, but Dom and Letty decide to stay behind. Cyber-terrorist Cypher arrives at Dom's house and warns him that Dante is after his family. Little Nobody arrives to take Cypher into custody and confirms that Cypher told them the truth, but also that he never assigned a mission to the team. Realizing that they were sent to Dante's trap, Dom and Letty travel to Rome to rescue the team. In Rome, the team is imprisoned in a truck controlled by Dante, containing a time bomb. Dom and Letty arrive, but the bomb is released and Little Nobody is almost killed. Dom takes it to the river in order to prevent it from reaching the Vatican. But the bomb explodes and a great part of the city is destroyed. Dom and his crew are blamed for the destruction and become international fugitives, with Letty being arrested, while the rest of the team manages to escape. Ames, the new leader of Mr. Nobody's organization, starts a manhunt to capture Dom's crew. In Los Angeles, a special forces team arrives to take Little B, who was under the care of Maya. Dom's brother Jacob overpowers the squad and takes Little B to protect him. Mr. Nobody's daughter Tess uses God's eye to find him in a bay, and reveals Dante's identity, and warns that Ames is going after them. Dom travels to Rio de Janeiro to confront Dante, while Tess goes to the prison where Letty is being held to deliberately wound her and send her to have her wound treated under Dom's request. Dom confronts Dante and challenges him to a race. They are joined by other two street racers, Diogo, a friend of Dom's, and Isabel, the sister of Little B's mother Elena. Dante tells Dom that he implanted 2 bombs in the 2 cars of the other racers, and that he must choose who he is going to save. Diogo is killed by the explosion, but Dom saves Isabel's life before the bomb explodes. The following day, Dom arrives at one of Dante's prisons and realizes that his family has been being watched for years. Dom receives a call from Dante vowing to kill his family, while Ames arrives with his squad and arrests Dom. The rest of Dom's crew discover that their bank accounts were hacked, leaving them penniless. The team are forced to ask Deckard Shaw for help. Shaw agrees to help them after learning that his mother is a fugitive for helping Dom. While Dom is being taken into custody, Ames and his team are attacked by Dante's mercenaries. Ames joined forces with Dom to fight them. However, this was revealed to be a trap, as Dante has kidnapped Isabel. Tess arrives to help Dom, but is wounded by a sniper and steals God's eye, which he uses to go after Brian in Portugal. Dom manages to save Isabel as Dante escapes in a helicopter. Isabel takes Tess to the hospital, while Ames agrees to help Dom. The rest of Dom's crew travel to Portugal to stop Dante. In Portugal, Jacob and Little B are chased by a group of mercenaries. Dante manages to kidnap Little B. Dom arrives at Portugal to rescue Brian. Jacob sacrifices himself to kill the remaining mercenaries and give enough time for Dom to rescue Little B. Dom is able to rescue Little B, but is confronted by 2 trailers. The plane with Dom's remaining crew arrives, but is destroyed by Ames, who is revealed to be working for Dante. Dom and Little B barely escape by jumping off the dam. Dante reveals that he implanted bombs on the dam, having studied every step that Dom would take. Letty is taken to a secret hospital prison to have her wounds treated, where she soon finds Cypher. Though the two initially engage into fight, they start to work together. The two escape, and they are rescued by Gazelle, having survived falling off the plane after her sacrifice to save Han. In a mid-credit scene, Hobbs receives a call from Dante, who reveals that, given that Hobbs was the one who shot Hernan dead, he will be Dante's next target. Thanks for watching. To catch all the latest from us, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as a new video drops. We'll see you in the next one.